is often said that a picture is worth 1,000 words.
In a new book released this week, local author Peter Richie gives us a walk down memory lane and showcases many images of Robbinsdale's history. In his new book, Images of America, Robbinsdale. 12 News reporter Carissa Wyant has the story.
Robbinsdale, the finest suburb with clean air and fresh water, and come on out and build your house here.
Meet Peter Richie. He may be one of the most knowledgeable and enthusiastic people you meet on the history of Robbinsdale.
It's been here for a long time, and it's, some of the changes are really for the better. Some of them, it was sad to see all the buildings in downtown get torn down.
He grew up in Birdtown and has just written a book on the city's history.
Peter said he got his inspiration from the book after having lunch at the Birdtown Café with his mom and sister. They got to reminiscing and then decided to take a trip to the Robbinsdale Historical Society.
My mother mentioned that there was the Historical Society was just a couple blocks away and we should stop by and take a look. And so when we came in, I was just really inspired and wanted to get involved in this organization.
In the book, Richie uncovers how Robbinsdale came to be.
Andrew Robbins had been out east and he'd looked at these little communities that were growing up outside New York and Boston along streetcar and railroad lines. And he said, I want to try that.
He has information on local businesses over the years that have come and gone, like the beloved Terrace Theater, and prominent people like Captain Billy, who created one of the first comic books, Captain Billy's Whiz Bang, in the 1920s.
I found myself reading those, and it was almost like he was doing a Garrison Keillor or a Lake Wobegon with Robbinsdale. Every issue he talks about Robbinsdale, and he uses real names.
Richie also explores how homes have evolved in Robbinsdale.
It's interesting when you go look at the housing stock that you can see pretty much everything in American housing that Minnesota has ever had.
He also shows how West Broadway has changed, and he dispels some of the commonly held myths.
I really think that a lot of people believe Robbinsdale was named after a bird. And it's named after this family, and they were a really interesting family.
A bookseller by trade, Richie says he was excited to take on a new role in the publishing world.
I've sold an awful lot of books. This is the first one I've written. And I may do another one.
In Robbinsdale, Carissa Wyant, 12 News.
The book is available at the Robbinsdale Historical Society off of West Broadway. And Peter Richie will be on hand to sign copies of the book Saturday night from 5 to 7. You can also find it online at Barnes & Noble's website.